Hey guys, welcome back. I told you that we were going to be working with types of angles. I want to review with you the 4 types that we will be talking about and remind you of what we did in our last video. So the 4 types of angles that we will be learning as 4th graders are straight angles, right angles, acute angles, and obtuse angles. In the last video, we focused on right angles. A right angle is any angle that measures exactly 90 degrees, and we measure an angle by using our handy dandy protractor. So to do that, I'm going to take this big vertex, the corner where the 2 rays meet. I'm going to line my bottom line up just as perfect as I can get it, and I'm going to follow this line to where it measures. These are your degrees. Okay, so wherever it points to, boom, right there, 90 degrees. If it was just a little bit off in either direction, it would not be a right angle because of this word. This word exactly means can't be more than 90 degrees, cannot be less than 90 degrees. It has to be exactly 90 degrees. Okay, so the next angle that we're going to be talking about today is a straight angle. And the definition also has that word in it. A straight angle is an angle that measures exactly 180 degrees. No more, no less. What does this look like? Exactly, it's a straight line. So a straight angle and a straight line look the same way. Okay, so if I ask you what is the measurement of a line, it's 180 degrees. Okay, now the reason we're going to do a whole lesson on a straight angle is because I'm going to show you how it can be cut up into smaller angles, just like we did in our last video with the right angle. So pause the video if you need to, get out your notebook, get a piece of paper, get something to write with, because we are going to be talking about straight angles. I know this is blurry. Once I start writing, it will clear up. We're doing straight angles, but I can't write my words straight. Straight angles. And like I told you last time, we rewrite things because it helps our brain remember it. A straight angle measures 180, and here's our symbol for degrees. No more, no less. And what's our picture going to look like? You got it. It's going to look like a straight line. The difference is we're going to put a place in the middle because a straight angle is actually 2 rays that have connected. Okay, it's actually these 2 separate rays that are connected in the middle. So this is still a vertex. Okay, you know, when you draw a square and you talk about how it has 4 vertices or 4 corners, this is still a vertex. Okay, it just, you wouldn't think it was because it looks like a straight line, but it is actually 2 separate rays that are connected. Okay, so if I draw the angle here, I'm going to draw it from one side of the line to the other. That is a big old angle, and it measures 180 degrees. If I draw 2 rays going diagonally, now what's the measurement of this angle? Right, it is still 180 degrees. I can draw it straight up and down. What's the measurement of that angle? Yes, it's 180 degrees. Does not matter the direction that you turn it, it still has the same measure. It does not have 179 degrees. It does not have 181. It can only be 180 degrees. Okay? The other 2 angles that we've not really talked about yet don't follow that rule. A right angle and a straight angle are the only 2 that we have talked about that have exact rule measurements. Okay, if it's not 180 degrees, it's no longer a straight angle. If it's not 90 degrees, it is no longer a right angle. The other ones have a little bit more flexibility, and we'll talk about them later. But let's look at this straight angle. I'm going to draw another one for us to work on. And again, y'all know I'm not an artist. I'm going to draw the straightest line I can. If you have a ruler, feel free to use it. Use the edge of your notebook. Okay. I have a protractor right here. That would be a great thing for me to use to draw a line. I'll do that on my next one. All right. So I know that the measurement here, I'm not going to draw it, but I want to talk about it. I know that the measurement of this straight angle is 180 degrees, right? It has to be. That's the rule. Okay. I'm going to actually cut this. I've added a ray. I've taken a third ray and hooked it right here. So there is one vertex, but this one vertex works for this angle that I have made, and it also works for this angle that I have made. And I'm going to color over those because I don't feel like I made that very clear in the last video, and I'm going to fix that in this one. So this angle goes like this. And there are ways to name angles, but we're not going to do that right now. So I'm just going to show you with colors. Okay. And let me find a color that looks nothing like that one. Okay. Hopefully you can see that now. I have two separate angles going on here. I have this red angle and I have this blue angle. All right. I can take my protractor and lay it out on the line and actually measure this angle. Okay, I could do that. But there's also a mathematical way to do this in case you don't have a protractor. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you the measurement of this angle. I'm going to say that this angle measures 38 degrees. And I don't know if that's right or not. I didn't actually pay attention when I had the protractor on there a minute ago. But let's do the math that would go behind to help us figure out the measurement of this angle. Okay, here's what I mean. I know my total. I know that from here all the way to here is 180 degrees. I know that because it says a straight angle measures 180 degrees, and this is a straight angle. I know that I have two angles being used to make this. So I know that I have two parts to give me my total of 180 degrees. I know that I don't know this measurement. I know that I do know this measurement. So I'm able to use the information that I have been given to figure out my unknown. This is like a part, whole problem, and I'm missing a part. So I'm going to turn this into a subtraction problem. 180 take away 38. I'm taking away the part that I know to find the part that I don't know. I cannot take away 8 when I have 0 ones, so I'm going to decompose a 10, leaving me with 7 10s and 10 ones. 10 take away 8 is 2. 7 take away 3 is 4. 1 take away nothing is 1. So the measurement of my missing angle is 142 degrees. Okay? 142. If I took this angle and this angle and I put them together, it is going to give me a straight angle, 180 degrees. We're only going to do one more. I do not want to overwhelm you with these. I don't want you panicking about these. We're going to be doing these for a long time. But I do want you to copy this down. If you need to hit pause and take a minute and catch up with me, if you need to rewind this and watch it all again, go for it. Okay? If you want to sit here and just watch and write nothing down and then go back and copy it, that's fine. I do not want this to be anything that's overwhelming to you. Okay? All right, let's do one more. Look, I'm going to use my tool that I'm given here instead of just trying to draw one. Oh, what a wonderful, perfect line I drew. Now watch me smear it. Ooh, yep, there it went. Okay. What kind of an angle did I just draw? Yes, I drew a straight angle. What is the measurement of a straight angle? 180 degrees. Good. If I drew a line right here, I would have two right angles. Okay, I would have a forward facing L and a backward facing L. I'm going to show you what I mean. So I'm going to take my sticky notes here. I'm going to show you something. Sticky note, okay? And I'm going to draw over here on the side so I don't make a mess everywhere. Okay. What angle did I draw on this sticky note? Right here would be a right angle. What about this sticky note? Exactly, it would be a right angle. I could take this sticky note and this sticky note and put them together. And what do you see at the bottom? It is a straight angle. What is the measurement of a right angle? Exactly, 90 degrees. What's the measurement of another right angle? It's also 90 degrees. If I put 90 degrees and 90 degrees together, what is the measurement of my new angle going to be? 180 degrees. Okay, I can split the straight angle as many ways as I need to. But no matter how many pieces it is cut into, no matter how many rays intersect it, the measurement of this will always be 180 degrees. Okay, we're going to be talking about angles for a very long time. So just stick with me. Okay, I love you guys. Stay safe.